I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's so easy to place people in boxes, drawing lines, creating sides. There's us, and there's them. Those we feel comfortable around, and those we don't. There are those of us with many chapters, and those just starting their own stories. There's the well-to-do, and those doing what they can. There are those we share something with, and those we don't seem to share anything with.
Welcome, and thank you for coming today, guys. Today I'm going to be conducting an experiment where I'll ask you a series of questions. Now, these questions will be very personal questions, and for us to get a true result, I need you to be completely honest with how you respond. The first question I have is, who in here was the class clown? Who is never on time?
And then there's us, we who have tattoos. We who feel lonely. We who have been bullied. We who have bullied others. We who are madly in love. We who have overcome great adversity. And there's the lucky ones, whose team won the championship this year. We who beat cancer. And then there's all of us who are created in the image of God. And as one body, we stand together, united as one under His grace.
Good morning, Sea Shepherds. This morning, our devotion is called Keep Your Cool. And I'm first going to share with you a story called Balaam's donkey. So Balaam got up in the morning and he put a saddle on his donkey. Then he went with the Moabite officials. But God was very angry when Balaam went, so the angel of the Lord stood in the road to oppose him. Balaam was riding on his donkey. His 2 servants were with him. And the donkey saw the angel of the Lord standing in the road. The angel was holding a sword. He was ready for battle. So the donkey left the road and went into a field. And Balaam hit the donkey. He wanted it to get back on the road. Then the angel of the Lord stood in a narrow path. The path went into the vineyards. There were walls on both sides. The donkey saw the angel of the Lord, so it moved close to the wall. It crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, so he hit the donkey again. Then the angel of the Lord moved on ahead. He stood in a narrow place, and there was no room to turn, either right or left. The donkey saw the angel of the Lord, so it lay down under Balaam, and that made him angry. He hit the donkey with his walking stick. Then the Lord opened the donkey's mouth. It said to Balaam, "What have I done to you? Why did you hit me these 3 times?" Balaam answered the donkey. He said, "You have made me look foolish. I wish I had a sword in my hand. If I did, I'd kill you right now." The donkey said to Balaam, "I'm your own donkey. I'm the one you have always ridden. Haven't you been riding me to this very day? Have I ever made you look foolish before?" "No," said Balaam. Then the Lord opened Balaam's eyes, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the road. He saw that the angel was holding a sword, and the angel was ready for battle. So Balaam bowed down. He fell with his face to the ground. The angel of the Lord spoke to him. He asked him, "Why have you hit your donkey 3 times?" "I have come here to oppose you. What you are doing is foolish. The donkey saw me. It turned away from me 3 times. Suppose it had not turned away, then I would certainly have killed you by now. But I would have spared the donkey." Balaam said to the angel of the Lord, "I have sinned. I didn't realize you were standing in the road to oppose me. Tell me whether you are pleased with me. If you aren't, I'll go back." So this story reminds me of a time when one of my former employers embarrassed me in front of the whole staff. I had made a mistake, and she announced it in front of everybody in a meeting. Well, I got so angry, I just sat there and through the rest of the meeting, and I didn't say another word, and I refused to speak to her for pretty much the rest of the day. But instead of just calmly fixing my error, I let my embarrassment turn into anger, and I made a big deal out of something that didn't necessarily have to be something. It wasn't really as big a deal as I made it out to be, but because I felt embarrassed, because I knew I made the mistake, and because she had said it in front of other people, I felt embarrassed, and instead of handling it in a way that would be calm and wouldn't have made it any big deal, I became really angry. And I did act kind of foolish at the time. And Balaam did the same thing. When his donkey wouldn't stay on the path, he got embarrassed and then he got angry. And instead of just saying calm, he hit his donkey and made a big fool of himself. So the next time that I get embarrassed, I hope I can remember this story and stay calm. And that's a whole lot better than acting foolish like Balaam did. Now, I know how hard it is to stay calm when you get embarrassed, even when the intent is not to embarrass you, but to let you know you've made a mistake. Your reaction is to sometimes be embarrassed, and then that makes you act foolishly, and sometimes you act angry. Sometimes you might yell, sometimes you might storm out of the room, sometimes you might throw something or hit something. But those are all ways of acting pretty foolish about something that's just being pointed out to you, that you could just take a deep breath, figure out what you have to do to fix it, and then fix it. Because when you do act in those other ways, there are often other consequences that happen, and you end up getting in trouble, or more trouble than you would if you just fixed whatever it was that was brought to your attention. So think about that. Think about how you usually handle embarrassing situations. Do your reactions make the situation better, or do they make them worse? And I know I've dealt with some of you that your reactions to those kinds of situations make it worse. So you really want to see how you can do to make it better when those kinds of things happen. Think back to the last time that you were really embarrassed, and what could you have done differently, and what would the result have been? I hope you all have a wonderful day, and that you strive to be better today than you were yesterday.
Please make yourself comfortable in your seat and close your eyes. Take in a deep breath, and as you breathe out, feel your body begin to relax. I would like you to imagine that you can see the number 10. Just visualize in your mind. If you cannot see the number 10, just say the word to yourself in your mind, 10. Now choose a color. What color is number 10? Perhaps there is a fragrance that comes to mind with this number, or a sound, any sound you like. Now we're going to change to number 9. What color is number 9? Perhaps a sound, a fragrance, a shape, a size. What comes to you when you imagine number 9? And as we go down the numbers, I will say the number to you, and you will imagine a color, a shape, a size, a sound, a fragrance, whatever comes to mind, no effort. And as we go down the numbers, you will become more and more relaxed and clear, and you will feel just wonderful. 8. Imagine the number 8. And now 7. 6. 5. 4. More and more relaxed. 3. 2. 1. What color is number 1? What is the size? Is there a fragrance? A sound that comes to your mind? Now let the numbers go. Let them just fade away out of your mind, and be just comfortable and relaxed in your seat. And when you're ready, you're going to take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, have a gentle stretch, whatever feels comfortable for you right now. And you're feeling energized and confident and ready to enjoy a wonderful day.